Go
Let
ahead.
me let me stop you for a second. For
Wait.
those of you who do not know, Dan has actually played NFL football for Detroit, and he's a big football player. Did
Yeah.
you use sunscreen when you were playing?
I'm going to say yes, but we're talking about almost 30 years ago. So I certainly didn't know what I knew now, but I can tell you that football players do get a particular tan that people
Sure.
notice where their football pads stop up here, and then other things, and where their pants stop in the back of their necks. So the training rooms did have sunscreen. It was not as prevalent as it is now. I think more and more players are using it, and for sure you'll see coaches now, whenever you see coaches out in the field, they wear big hats. A lot of them are wearing long sleeve shirts. So it is catching on in the world of sports for sure, because people are starting to recognize the damage that can be done in the sun. Sean McDermott, who's the head coach of the Buffalo Bills, works with us to get the messaging out right
Oh,
now.
that's
So
great.
yeah, he's got a
That's
big hat
great.
on all the time. So football is learning.
But hold on a second. One thing, because you know,
Sure.
young boys,
Yes.
teenagers, are fearless, right? And the idea of preventing sunscreen that's totally for preventing skin cancer is totally like sort of not something in their mind.
Correct.
And your son is playing, it's in West Point playing football,
Right.
right?
Right.
Is Jack using sunscreen? Do you tell him to use sunscreen?
I do, and he did. I'd like to think that he is right now. Again, I don't get to see him too often while he's up at West Point, and my
Sure.
older son TJ plays football at Delaware, and I can say that I know he does. Maybe not every single time and every single day, but he has made it a part of his routine because he grew up with it. I've been with the
Okay.
foundation for 16 years,
Yeah.
and my oldest son being 20 years old, they've been surrounded by this information for a long period of time. So they both know that when they're out running around, they need to protect themselves. They wear long sleeves. Someone might find a picture of them online where they're not wearing long sleeves. They're not perfect, but they understand. And I think we're starting to see that more and more. Like I said earlier, the training rooms are starting to realize it, and
That's
the athletes
amazing.
are starting to look at it more as a part of their overall health, just like nutrition and conditioning and weightlifting. I think people are starting to realize that there are other aspects to health beyond what the obvious are. So